Deep throat can also damage the esophageal sphincter. So, like, the same thing can happen to the esophagus that happens to the anus. Just throwing that out there.
Holy shit. That's. Oh.
Just saying, porno's a lie. I'm just saying, throw that FYI, porno's a lie.
Jesus Christ.
What, the doctors didn't tell you that? They should have.
No.
It's bad doctors. Bad doctors.
I'm gonna talk to my doctors about that.
So hold on. I need to find a bitch I hate, make her give me deep throat so I can damage her esophagus, and then LOL about it later? Gotcha.
Yeah, you can, like, deep throat followed by anal sex. Make sure both are really, really rough. Do it for at least a week. For the lulz, I guess.
For the lulz. I did it for the lulz.
I'd do it for the lulz. I think I'm going to, actually. Dream it.
You know, that's really mean. That's sadistic. Why would you do that to another human being? Unless they were asking for it because they're cunts.
Yeah. Pretty much.
Just FYI, porno's a lie. Let me see, what else? Hold on. Oh, yeah. In porno, licking a woman's nipples make her go, oh my god, it feels so good. Lies. Let me explain this to you. Let me explain this to everybody who's listening, because there's lots of people masturbating right now. Anyways, so hold on.
Sorry,
let me explain
I'll
this.
get my hands out of my pants.
Okay. So the way this works
Me too.
is, this is anatomy and physiology. The male and female nipples, they both have the exact same amount of nerves in it. The male nipple is much smaller than the female nipple. It's supposed to be, for various reasons that I'll explain in a minute. So since the male nipple is smaller, it's actually more sensitive. So playing with a guy's nipples feels good to most guys. Playing with a woman's nipples, sometimes it feels good, sometimes it doesn't. Most of the time, they're probably lying to you that, oh god, it turns me on. Bullshit. Most of the time, they can't feel anything.
I beg to differ.
It depends. I'm telling you. Maybe you got tiny nipples. Maybe you got mosquito bites on your chest. I'm telling you.
I don't think I have small. Nah, I don't have small nipples.
Well, like I said, it depends on the
They're
situation.
just, they're,
It
I
depends on
think
the
they're
situation.
normal
Sometimes it feels good.
size.
Hey, hold on. I said it depends on the situation.
Okay.
Remember that part? Don't
Yeah,
forget
I got it.
Okay, but the male nipple is much more sensitive than the female nipple. There's a physiological reason for that. It's because men don't breastfeed. If women had tiny nipples,
Oh.
breastfeeding would hurt like a son of a bitch. It doesn't
Oh my
work
god.
out, so they need big
I
nipples.
agreed. Babies biting and teething on your nipples. That shit never goes back to the same.
Hey, we got more guests.
You're so
I guess it
full
would
of
be other
BS, man.
guild
Yeah,
people.
I'm just saying. Just throwing
Wait,
that
you
out
don't
there,
like your nipples
FYI.
being rubbed? Is that what you're saying?
The whole
Whoa,
the whole
hey,
thing
we're not
about
talking
nipples
about me.
not stimulating and everything.
We're talking about him.
Oh, wait, hold on. I'm a guy. I have small nipples. They're more sensitive. But I'm saying, a lot of women like their nipples rubbed and shit. It's just not as sensitive as a guy's. It's not going to happen. And
Yeah.
that's for a good reason. If they were as sensitive as a guy's, they couldn't breastfeed. Holy shit. It hurts like hell to breastfeed, even with big nipples.
Ew.
Yeah,
So
you got a lot to
wait.
look forward to.
So the bigger
lot to
your
look
nipples are, the less like
Sensitive, correct. The less sensitive
sensitive.
they are,
No.
That's weird.
yes. Actually, it is true, yes.
Yeah, I can call BS on that one for sure because my wife of 8 years is not tiny. And
Okay.
it's not this whole relationship like most people. There's a lot of trust and talk and back and forth, and that's the way she gets stimulation. Now, while she's
Okay.
breastfeeding, yeah, the nipples hurt, but and I'm not saying that guys don't get stimulation through that. I'm not saying that at all. I'm just saying that it depends on more than just what you're talking
Yeah, that's why I'm saying it depends on the situation, depends on the woman. In general, bigger nipples are less sensitive because they have the same amount of nerves. There's other factors like dopamine receptors, the amount of exercise she gets. Don't worry about how that relates. I don't feel like explaining
psychological
it.
perception.
Yep, there you go. Psychological perception, all kinds of things. I'm just saying something interesting about the amount of nerves in a nipple. That's why I constantly prefaced it like several times with depends on the situation. It depends on the person.
Your whole statement about the guys getting stimulation anally is completely 100% true. And it's not just true about
Yeah.
humans, because you go into the farm world, so to speak. You go into horses or cows. Do you know how they get stud service?
I don't know, and I really don't want to know. At this point, I'm
They
prophesying something disgusting.
they take basically a really large dildo that has electrodes on the end, and they electrically stimulate the prostate from the interior.
That's crazy.
I'm just saying porno's a lie. I'm just saying. FYI, throwing that out. Hollywood is a dirty, dirty, filthy lie, and it lies to a lot of people, and a lot of people believe it, and they really should stop.
But hey,
There's
a lot of
nothing real
people.
about Hollywood.
You know what I've also noticed is there's no attractive guys in porn. It's like I don't want to sit there and watch the girl and her titties flopping around. Like I don't, that's unattractive. I don't want to see that. And then the guys are just, they're horrible, and
I know.
it's they assume that girls just watch it or that guys just watch it, and then they put hot girls in it, and it's like whatever.
A lot of women watch porn now. A lot of women.
No, they do.
Let me see. Let me think of another sexual myth. I might have to move on to romance myths. Romance movies myths.
Oh, let's do it.
No,
Okay.
I'm not done with sex yet. I'm not done with sex. There's lots of people still masturbating. We need to help them out.
Okay.
I'm almost done. Keep talking about sphincters and I'll finish.
Oh, okay. Okay, hold on.
10
hold
more
on.
seconds.
10 more
I
seconds.
don't know.
Oh, abracadabra. I'm done.
Okay, we can move on. I can't think of anything else right now off the top of my head. Romance movie myths. Okay. If you storm into a wedding, wait! I love you! They're not gonna be like, oh, that's romantic. And the woman's not gonna be like, hey, I love you too. Let's get married. She's gonna be like, who the fuck are you? Get out of here. Call the fucking cops.
Yeah, I could see that. Donkey's just spinning in a circle. What the fuck?
Okay, but you're a girl. I'm guessing you watch a lot of romance movies. Let's hear some from you.
I watched the Titanic, and
Oh, okay.
She doesn't really
here's
watch
one.
movies.
Okay. Real life. This is real life. In the Titanic,
I've seen Twilight.
the guy died to protect the woman. Real life, the guy would use his superior strength to drown the woman so he could be on the raft. FYI, just throwing that out there.
I gotta say,
wait,
I think I agree. Depends on the bit. Depends.
Yeah, it depends on how fucked up the guy is. It depends on how madly in love it is. But, I mean, I'm just saying, in general, most of the time the guy's going to be like, sorry about your luck. I'm on the raft, you're not.
Yeah, if it was just some bitch I met on the cruise. Sorry.
Okay, let me see. What else?
teen romance.
Oh, I've never watched Twilight. Can you give me some Twilight myths?